Sorry, I was on mute the whole time. Didn't understand that. All I was saying was we're gonna run over some pregame stats. The Minnesota Timberwolves are looking pretty good right now. Even though they are down 2-0, I have a lot of faith within Anthony Edwards and Julius Randle. Now those are their two main guys, and that's who they're gonna roll with. If you look at Edwards, he's averaging 26 points a game, and as I was trying to say, he's been shooting a lot of shots, which gave him 32 points, but it's not been very efficient. You'll probably look to see Jaden McDaniels on Shea tonight, best on-ball defender, as the game will be starting in about a minute. Says that doesn't count starting lineup introductions. Says about 8:40 approximate tip. Um, as far as the Roaring Thunder, they're on all cylinders, ballistic right now. Uh, Alexander, NBA MVP, is going pretty crazy, averaging 29.8 points a game. Holmgren is getting 9 rebounds, and Shea's also averaging near 7 assists. So they're just on fire right now, up 2-0. But now they're heading into Target Center in Minneapolis. So see what home court does for the Timberwolves. See if they can get back on track and kind of keep their season alive, because no team has ever came back down 3-0. So this is definitely a must win for the T-Wolves tonight. Definitely predictions in the comments. Who do you have? Who do you think will win, and what's your say here? But we will get rolling a bit. Now another big piece for me for the Thunder tonight will be Jalen Williams. Great game two. Great game two for the Thunder. He was really efficient. 3-point line. Good in the pull-up game. He got a lot of good switches, found some good matchups, and I think that's something in the playoffs that's really big, is finding your matchup. And again, a lot of NBA coaches talk about when you play teams in a series type of setting, even like when they do the back-to-backs in the regular season, you try to see your matchups. And as you've seen, he's averaging 23 points in the last 3 games. He's really been hitting. But again, I think Randall and Edwards are going to have to really put the gas on to help them propel to a win. So game 3 coming up, Minnesota, OKC again. Tell me who you picking. What you have here for the prediction. I would honestly, I like Shea a lot. I like those Thunder, but I want some more basketball. So I'm kind of hoping Minnesota can pull out tonight. But we'll see what happens. So again, playoff basketball is always fun. I just want to come on here and give you an interesting broadcast. I assume most of you will have ESPN channel of some sort, but wanted to bring some analysis, and I like to talk. So I'll have the obviously I can't show the game due to ESPN shenanigans with their viewing, but I can have the audio. I just can't I probably won't use it much. Maybe a little bit at halftime, but I probably won't use the audio a ton either. But gonna be a great basketball game. Hopefully a good 2 hours. I'll try to bring as much of the game to you. Now if it gets to a blowout, don't know. But we'll try to give you as much basketball and as much analysis as I can. Again, I have both stat sheets here, so hopefully I'll bring you some insight. Again, approximate tip is in about 4 minutes. So, Kentucky boys going at it. We got Randall in Minnesota, and we got Shea and OKC. So we got two great Kentuckians going at it. If you're from the great state of Kentucky, we got some talent. Another big piece to this Thunder is Chet Holmgren. Really lengthy, really quick, can block a lot of shots. Can shoot a lot of threes as well. He's hitting on a lot of cylinders right now. Has a lot of good pieces again, and it's gonna be a really interesting game. So I hope you all can stick around. Seeing some new people have joined, some new people in the chat. So drop your prediction. Who do you have tonight? Would like to hear from the crowd. But like I said, I can't show the physical game due to ESPN shenanigans of of their streaming. You can't show the video, but I'll try to do my best to describe what's going on. But for the most part, we should be going here in just a second. Sorry, I had some technical difficulties. We should be back. There we go. Sometimes, but we'll figure it out. Got it fixed. All right. So, says about a minute and a half here, and then we will get rolling. Somebody says OKC, always going the favorite. I see how it is, but if you want an easy pick, then I guess that's the way to go. But I think it'll be a great basketball game. Hopefully it doesn't get too out of hand, because I know normally third quarter is a big showing of how the game's going to go. By then we should kind of know what's going on. ESPN bet predicts that OKC has a 70 or 67% win rating. So that's the prediction there. ESPN Sportsbook has them as a 2.5 point favorite. OKC, I'm saying, and should be a great game. So again, if you have any comments, questions, thoughts, I would like to answer them throughout the broadcast or throughout this live stream, so to say. But hope you all enjoy, and should be getting the game rolling pretty soon. I don't really have much pregame to give you, but I like that. We're going underdogs. I want Minnesota to win too. So hopefully that's who we go with, But we'll get rolling here shortly. ESPN likes to have longer ads though, so we gotta roll with the punches. It's getting dark in here, but yeah. I mean, another thing is, can they contain Shea? That's their point guard that OKC has. You can see on the right side of your screen. He's a Kentucky boy, and he won the MVP for the NBA this year. If some of you all aren't into sports, that's most valuable player, which is basically the best player in the league. He's been playing really well. Again, in the playoffs, he's been averaging about 30 points a game, and they'll throw a lot of doubles at him, but sometimes it doesn't matter. So you kind of just have to see what's happening. And okay, now I will be on the video stream for me to hear, but I can't see the chat until the quarter ends. So I'm going to try to describe what's going on for you. But here we go, folks. It's about game time. Right before the game starts, we got no cheaters in the chat, so we got to drop who we think is winning. Any more predictions here? Got about 1 minute. So hopefully I won't try to be too excited, try to save the big plays for the big plays, but try to bring some excitement. So hope you all enjoy. And here we go. We are in Target Center in Minnesota. That's where the game is at. After OKC is hosted in Oklahoma City, the first two games, they go back to the opposing city for the next two. That's kind of how the playoffs work for the NBA. So we will go to the starting lineups. Same five for OKC as normal, within Gilgeous-Alexander, Holmgren, Hardenstein, Dort, and sorry, I'm trying to see the last one here. Okay, here we go. Sorry, it delayed for some reason. And the final starter will be Jalen Williams, like I talked about in the pregame show. Been averaging 23 points in his last three. Been really productive. For the home team, the Minnesota Timberwolves, veteran point guard Mike Conley, Kentucky boy Julius Randle, Anthony Edwards, Rudy Gobert, and Jaden McDaniels. Look to see him on Gilgeous-Alexander all night, best on-ball defender. If you are on ESPN's broadcast, Timberwolves fans are in all white tonight. They like to do these theme nights for the playoffs. Man, what a time it is. School's about to be out and it's playoff basketball. What a better time in the year. But like I was saying in the pregame show, when a team goes down 3-0, nobody's ever came back. So this is a must win for the Timberwolves being down 2-0. They have to win this game. Or their season will be over pretty much. So Timberwolves in the dark, navy and trim white. OKC in the home white with the blue and orange lettering. Flashing lights as looks like Holmgren and Gobert will jump it up in the center circle for the tip off. Thank you all for joining me here on the Cavs Play YouTube channel. We will try to bring you as much of these playoff basketball games as possible. They jump it up and OKC wins the tap. Williams brings it across the timeline. Hardenstein, top of the key, swings it back to Williams. Holmgren drives in the paint, lobs it up to Hardenstein, and the dunk is there. Quick start for OKC. Trying to push the initiative. Conley. Randall on the three-point line. Screens for Edwards, double screen. Edwards, one step three, no good. Holmgren try to tip it, saved by Hardenstein, and gets it to Alexander. The 2025 MVP, Alexander, brings it up the court. Gets to the block. Fades up and dips it to Hardenstein, and the stick is good. Two great executed plays from OKC. Screened by Gobert, and Edwards kicks it. Gobert looks like he got fouled. No call, though. Shea pushing the pace. Dips it. Corner three. Williams, also short. Brought out by Edwards as he tries to slow it down. Randall on the left wing. Puts his body into it. Mid-range fadeaway is good. Timberwolves get on the board. Very loud in Minnesota, if you're watching on the broadcast. Shea shot fake back out to Hardenstein, top of the key, looking for a cutter, finds Williams, back out to Dort in the corner, three, good, but it says he stepped out of bounds, so that's the first turnover from the Thunder. I will also have the box score up, so at halftime I'll give you a little stat dip if you wouldn't mind. Conley up the court to Randall. Randall reading the defense. Goes on to Dort. Backs in. Two dribbles. Fades back. And another mid-range. Magnificent from Randall. Early. 4 straight points for the Kentucky center. Shea divils the defense. Dort, three. No good. Randall grabs the board. Clears it out and takes it across the timeline. Gobert, screen, looking for the lob, does not do it. He goes back to his mid-range sweet spot, takes one dribble, spins, air ball. Dort will let it go, and then we'll go back to the Roaring Thunder. But great start from Julius Randle, 4 quick points. Looking like he's really in a groove. We will see tonight, though, if Edwards can get kind of rolling. Gobert gets a steal to Edwards on a floater, and there's his basket. He gets on the board. 6-4 early for OKC with about 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Jalen Williams reads to Shea. McDaniels on Shea. Like I said in the pregame show, best on-ball defender. Shakes, doesn't find the shot, gets it to Williams. He's locked up. Goes to Holmgren. Tough three, no good. Backed out by McDaniels. Quick up the court on Shea. Crossover. Tough two. Good. Minnesota. Quick 4-point lead. Shea reading on against McDaniels. Kicks it Holmgren. Three. Good. Quick answer from the Thunder. Conley up the court, reads it. No good from Conley on the three. Jay Will, three from the Thunder. No good. Conley tapped out. Conley reads. Randall, three in the corner. Does not roll in. Alexander up the court. Kicks it to Dort. Clears it back out. Alexander on a shimmy shake. Hardenstein tries to go behind the back. Goes out of bounds. Conley across the Timberwolf. Edwards clean open three. Bang! Early three from Edwards. Tacks on a 4-point lead for the T-Wolves. Hardenstein on the free throw line. No good. Tapped out by Alexander. But Edwards comes out with it. It's a massive dunk as the Timberwolves are on their feet. He went up and he came down. Great dunk from Edwards as the crowd's starting to get into it. Shea to the cup. Quick answer. He seems like he's never flustered. In tough moments like that, he seems like he's always on the move. He doesn't really seem ever not confident. Gobert tough two, crowded by Holmgren, and Alexander comes out with it, swings it to Dort, looking around the perimeter, dumps it down into Holmgren on two defenders, back out to Alexander, good shot fake through the lane, tough two, no good, rebounded by Randall. Up to Edwards, gets crowded by Williams and backs it back out, reads it into Randall on Alexander. Kicks it to Conley. Open three. No good. Rebounded by Gobert. They say foul on the floor, and that should be on Holmgren. First media timeout. 13-9. Timberwolves. Early start. Early start from the Timberwolves. How do you all feel? How do you think it's going? I think all these teams have momentum going into tournament. So Timberwolves up early. Randall looking really good on mid-range pull-ups, looking very fluid. Now at halftime, I will pull the audio so you some early stats. I mean, still with 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. Randall shooting 50%, 4 points. Edwards 3 for 4, 7 points. Again, leading their team. I think early on, McDaniels is doing a really good job containing SGA. It's a great start from the T-Wolves. But again, it's only the first quarter, so you can't judge much. You can't judge much off of 6 minutes. If you're just joining us, 6 minutes to go in the first quarter. T-Wolves up 13-9. We are in a media timeout. 16-9. Edwards leading the way with 7. Randall tagging along with 4. Looking very dynamic and deadly in the first little bit. We will get back into the game here. We are back out of the media timeout. Edwards and crew ready to roll. DiVincenzo into the game for the T Wolves. Pull up three, Edwards. He's hot. Give him a three. Extends the lead. 2-7. Crowd is up on their feet and ready to greet those Timberwolves. Edwards on a steal, takes it to a dunk. It's 18-9. And the Timberwolves are ready. Dort up the court. Swings in the swings up high. SGA pull up three. No good. DiVincenzo rebound. Back out to Edwards. Edwards reading the floor. High ball screen from Gobert. He trips. And they call a foul on Dort. That will be his first personal. Great execution out of the timeout, though, from the Timberwolves. Really good high ball screen. Gave Edwards some space to shoot. And that was a great look. And then on the other end, he was really reading Dort's lane. Got a good steal. Got an open dunk. So looking really active in these first half quarter right here. DiVincenzo gives it to Edwards off the inbound. Reading the floor, gets a screen from Randall. Randall against Wallace. Tries to drive, gets stopped, drives right again, kicks it. DiVincenzo corner three. Good. 21-9. Thunder call timeout. T-Wolves look to be firing on all cylinders. So early lead from the T-Wolves. And they're looking good. They're looking good. Any thoughts or anything you would like to ask? Obviously, tons of timeouts, so we can have a lot to go over. But again, Edwards looking good. He has a total of 12 points, shooting 5 for 6 in the game, up 21-9. Great early start from Minnesota. Shea SGA just looks very flustered as far as with those high pressures. Definitely in the perimeter, he's getting really pressured, and I think it's starting to affect the home crowd getting into it. Again, home court advantage can do a lot in the playoffs, so there's a lot going on. But when the game gets back rolling, we will be back. We are back, folks, out of the media timeout. Timberwolves roaring early, up 21-9. Edwards looking very efficient with a very quick 12 points, shooting 5 for 6 from the field. We jump back in. Thunderball. Williams up the court. Wallace kick 3, doesn't take it, lobs. Hardenstein misses the dunk, looks for a foul, doesn't get it. Edwards crossing over on Caruso. Gets backed in, gets past him. Shimmy shakes, looks for the pass, gets it to Reed. Reed, back dribble, foul on Caruso. That's his first personal. Good defensive pressure, though, here from the Timberwolves early. Looking very active, flying around, getting stops, getting a lot of good deflections. Good active early. DiVincenzo. Edwards on the left wing. Kicks Randall, wing 3. Makes him fall and sells the highlight. He missed. SGA up the court. Wallace screen. Goes around it. On McDaniels. Mid-range miss. SGA again looking flustered by this heavy pressure on the defense. Reed looking for Randall. Can't find them. Edwards, right wing. Looking around. Looks like it's a double roam on a double. They're bringing SGA out, but it doesn't matter. Reed drains a 3. He's kind of been not been as efficient earlier in the series, but if he can wake up and start playing well, then they're really going to be at an advantage. Williams top of the key. Caruso corner, no good. Tipped out. Foul on the floor. Maybe on McDaniels. And yes, it is on Jay McDaniels. That is his first. But he has been one of the catalysts on their defense, flying around, got multiple steals, got a block. He's really been active and efficient on the defensive end of the floor. SGA up the court. Looks for Caruso, finds him, shot fake in the lane, drives, shot no good, rebound, Gobert. DiVincenzo pushes it up, looks for a cutter, reading with the Wallace on his back, tipped out off of Wallace, stays with the home team. 3 minutes to go, 24-9. Minnesota leads. Early, quick, and efficient start. Edwards, right wing, 3, pull up, no good. Not normal to see on not like tonight. He's been shooting very well. Still 5 for 7 though. SGA, free throw line, kicks Caruso corner. Stifled by Timberwolves defense, tipped out, stays with OKC, but man, they're flying around. Multiple subs in for both teams in this last dead ball. SGA gets the ball on his cousin, Nikhil Alexander Walker. Gobert gets a steal all the way down the lane, gets fouled. SGA gets almost a transition take, kind of cleared out, and Gobert will take a pair of free throws at the line. Great double and a trap. Kind of get him in a coffin corner there, and was able to get him to give up the ball. Looking for a pass, but he was really stuck there. And when Gobert was going for the dunk, he kind of just slapped him. So that's an easy call for the refs right there. Gobert on the line, not a very great efficient free throw shooter, but can knock them down if you need him to. And he knocks down the first one. Tomorrow, there will be Game 3 in the Eastern Conference Finals, 8 p.m. I will not be on the call for that one due to conflicting schedule, but I will be back Monday night as there will be Game 4 of this series. Hopefully it'll be 2-1, so it'll be a little bit more competitive. And as of now, it's looking like it will be. Gobert did miss the second one, but Edwards comes out with the rebound. Reed on the screen, loses the ball. Joe picks it up. And they get a 3. Timeout, Minnesota. Back out of the mini timeout as they are talking on the broadcast. I would encourage you to still watch the game. Maybe I can't bring you all the insight, but I'll try my best here on ESPN. But as they're talking about, even on the broadcast, Timberwolves are flying around, getting a lot of deflections, getting SGA stifled early, and Edwards looking very efficient and not scared of the moment. Edwards gets the ball off the inbound as he is guarded by fellow Kentuckian Casey Wallace. Gets a switch off the screen, looking for a Reed. Passes it to Reed. Walker for 3 in the corner. Short, but Gobert cleans it up and gets a stuff. 27-12, T-Wolves. SGA goes off the screen. Caruso 3. No good. Holmgren, though, the rebound and gets tagged by DiVincenzo. That will be a foul on the floor. Okay, see, ball with about 1:40 to go in the first. Great early start from the home team. Holmgren 3. Short. Reed rebound clears it out. Ant looking for a Reed. Receives a screen. Tries to back off his defender. Kicks it. Walker 3 in the corner. Great with great contest, but still completes the play. Holmgren with the stuff makes it 14-30. Lost the ball from the T-Wolves. SGA across the circle. Trying to give him a little bit of rest as he dribbles around. Joe 3. No good. Tapped out rebound. Reed. Back to Ant. Ant across. Gobert. Top circle. Ant pull up 3. It's another one. He's ballistic. Good tap out still, DiVincenzo, and the crowd is on their feet. It's 33-14, and they're looking really good right now. Ant 15 points. 15 seconds to go in the first. A lot of boos from the Minnesota crowd on SGA. Refs whistle. 8-second violation in the backcourt. couldn't get the ball across the circle, and he's absolutely flustered. What a start. As I said in the pregame, if they don't win this game, series mathematically over. Well, not mathematically, but statistically, no team has ever came back from a 3-0 deficit. So that this is basically game 7 for them. You really have to win this game. So Alexander in the half court will inbound it to Ant. He'll get a high ball screen from Gobert. Back it back out on Dort one-on-one. Loses the ball, but gets fouled. Dort picks up his second. He'll go to the line for a pair of freebies. He looks very motivated, very initiated, and he's playing really well right now. First of the pair is short as OKC brings in a pair of shooters, Isaiah Joe and Cason Wallace, replacing Caruso and SGA. Ant, other one of the pairs, good as the first quarter concludes. Thunder down 34-14. Now, I will be for real. If this gets a blowout, your boy might be hitting his chair in about after the first half. So we will see. But great early start from the T-Wolves. We'll take a short break and be back for the second quarter. We are back, folks, and guess what? Ant-Man outscoring the Thunder in the first quarter 16-14. He is looking prolific and efficient in the first quarter. Conley to Reed, kick out Terrence Shannon in the corner, and one! Bucket and a foul for the T-Wolves, rookie out of Illinois. Terrence Shannon at the line, shooting one after his and one. Wallace. Jalen Williams on the switch off the screen. The other Jalen Williams, the big man, misses a three. Reed on the rebound. The veteran point guard, former Grizzly, Mike Conley, swings it to the rookie. High movement from the T-Wolves. Pull up Shannon. Bucket. 39-14. The Thunder look very flat. I will say that. Williams goes to the cup, gets fouled, goes to the line for a pair. Jalen Williams, the young star for the Thunder, go to the line. Makes his first of the pair. Still 39-15 in the first quarter with 11 minutes to go. Crowd with a array of boos as they don't like the other team across the floor. Reed into Walker. Looks for a ball screen, gets it to Randall on the wing. Looks to the right, fakes to the left. Shannon three in the corner. No good. Tapped out and rebounded by Williams. Gives it to the other Williams. Draws contact and gets a foul. Jalen Williams will go to the line for a pair of two shots. Sorry, a pair that is two shots. Grammar issues. It's all right, though. Jalen Williams at the line in the circle as he attempts his first free throw is good. Just as he's shooting some free throws, we're going to go over some quick stats. Anthony Edwards, 16 points, 6 for 8 shooting. Julius Randle only having 4. Terrence Shannon coming in the game, 2 for 3, 5 points. Gilgeous Alexander, 2 points, 1 for 4. Really doing well on the defensive end, containing the MVP with an SGA. Backcourt violation on the T-Wolves on Randall. Folks, if I ever go into the fan transfer portal, so to speak, these are two great teams to look at. Because my Charlotte Hornets aren't that great. Let's just be honest. And I like to win, so maybe we should shift. We'll see. We'll see these off season. I will weigh my options and see what the best deal looks like. Illegal screen drawled onto Conley. That will be Timberwolves ball after Jalen Williams' illegal contact. Conley off the low ball screen brings it across the circle. Conley gets it to Randall on the perimeter next to the target center logo. Kicks it to Conley on the wing. Floater, no good. Williams to Williams. Dribble drive. Backs out Caruso's screen. On his backside. Goes to his left. Kicks it out. Corner. Caruso looking for a drive. Can't find it. Locked up by Shannon. Middle move. Can't go. Jalen Williams gets the rebound off the air ball, though, and gets fouled. Late shot clock. Good awareness from Jalen Williams, the big man. Just to let you know, there are two Jalen Williams, the wing Jalen Williams and the big Jalen Williams. They are spelled different, but obviously are pronounced the same. So kind of just have to go off of whatever we think here. Now, again, I will be honest. If it gets a blowout, if it stays probably above 15, I will probably cut it at halftime. Just being transparent with you folks. But I do appreciate you all joining the broadcast as we move along here in the second quarter. Timberwolves across the court. Conley. Reid with the screen. Back. Still attempt by Caruso, but gets called for a foul there. That will be his second felony of the game. Tries to go left, but that's his offhand on the dribble. So obviously that wasn't for the ball. Unless he was looking opposite somehow. Conley, 3, connects. Mike Conley, even getting the scoring column. He's 39, and he's looking like he's 29 with his athleticism. Caruso draws a double. Out to Jalen Williams. Foul committed by Randall. Late shot clock. Resets to 14. Jay Will up the court. Step back 3. Short. Tapped out. DiVincenzo chases it, but out of bounds. 9 minutes to go. Timberwolves up 22. Jay Will loses it. Terrence Shannon down the other end. Bucket is good. He answers the call. It's Shannon. That's all. And they're up 24. Looking good. Timeout. 8.5 minutes to go. We will take the break with them and be right back in the second quarter. Again, if you're just tapping in, T-Wolves up 24 off the Terrence Shannon bucket. Takes it to a media timeout. And like I said, if they get above 15, I will probably cut the stream at half too. This game probably not being as exciting as I would hope for. I want Minnesota to win, obviously, because I want more basketball. But looking like OKC's a little bit not as motivated, being up 2-0. I think they look kind of lackadaisical, not looking very active, not really flying around. They're not really doing much. And Minnesota's just taking advantage of that. They're using their bigs, Randall, Gobert. They're getting down the post. They're able to pick their spots, and Edwards going to work. I mean, if you look at Ant, he has a total of 16 points, shooting 6 for 8 from the floor, 3 for 5 from three. I mean, all just playing really well. So use that to their advantage. So we will get back to the game probably within the next 10 seconds as they set it up. Um, but the Timberwolves looking very active, as I said earlier, and I've alluded to. They look very good on defense, flying around, crashing, playing very quick, not hurrying to where it caused turnovers. They're not trying to rush, but they're playing fast because they can figure out matchups and switches and things they can use to their advantage. So a lot of things are going their way right now. Jalen Williams, step back, pull up, air ball, tapped out. Reed gets the rebound. Shannon to the rack, gets to the hoop, but gets harmed. He will go to the line for two. Again, Edwards looking great so far in this first half. Terrence Shannon knocks down the first of the pair. The rookie out of Illinois looking great so far. That is kind of crazy. You saw a little stat pop up on ESPN if you're watching the stream. First 6 games in the playoffs that he's played in, 6 points in total. This tonight, 8 points. Looking great. Crowd is loud and live. Holmgren drives, spin, creates some contact. No foul, though. Reed taps it out. Rebound controlled. And out to Terrence Shannon. Drives down Hardenstein. Flips it up. No good. Williams lets it trail out as it returns back to OKC. The MVP comes back into the game in SGA, a lot of abbreviations for the NBA. Holmgren gives it to SGA as he brings it across the timeline. High ball screen from Hardenstein, dribble drive, stop and pop. No good. Tapped out Hardenstein, and it will go to Minnesota. SGA not looking very efficient. 2 points on 20%. The rookie out of Illinois, Terrence Shannon, getting an ovation after some great quality minutes from the rookie. Mike Conley, the veteran, on the other end of the spectrum, bring up the court. Naz Reid off the bounce, crossover dribble into the contact and finishes with a tough bucket. That even extends the lead to 28. SGA crossover dribble. Aaron Wiggins open three, cans it. Quick lead up to McDaniels, back out to Conley. Open three. He connects. He answers back. It's 53-20. It's 51-23, and Minnesota is looking all connected. And they're in control as we lead to another media timeout. Just jumping back into some quick stats here from both sides. As you look at the box score, Minnesota commanding lead 51-23. And Edwards giving you 16. Terrence Shannon, the rookie, dropping 9. Randall, Conley, 4 and 6, respectively, holding the MVP, SGA, to only 2 points on 1 for 5, shooting 20%. Holmgren, 5. Williams, 5. Hardenstein, 6. And Dort, 0. The other 4 OKC starters. As we drop back in to the Target Center for some NBA playoff basketball again. Thank you for joining me, your host and broadcaster, Kaz Clay, as we will try to bring you some more playoff action. We'll not be on the call tomorrow night due to conflicting schedule. Maybe we'll catch some second half. We don't know. I'll try to maybe squeeze some in there if we can. It'll be in the middle of a game, but maybe I can bring you some tomorrow night, as that'll be game 4 for the Eastern Conference Series. Game 3, excuse me. SGA brings it up for his Thunder. Hardenstein dunking the foul. Tries to get the old style 3-point play. 51-25. Minnesota commanding lead. Ant back into the game for the T-Wolves. Conley. Across the top. Reed. Back out. Switches to Randall on a Target Center logo. Drives in. Kicks at McDaniels. On the longer Holmgren. Short. Rebounded out to the MVP, SGA. Pull up 3. Long. Tapped out. Conley retrieves it. And left wing into Randall. Randall spins back. Takes 3 dribbles over 2. Doesn't matter though. Tips out McDaniels. Reed drives in over Holmgren. Shot is good. 53-25. Minnesota. Kickball. T-Wolves will bring in the other big man, Rudy Gobert, replacing, I believe, Naz Reid. They normally don't play them both at the same time, but I could be incorrect. We will see. And no, they will take out Randall and leave Reed in there. SGA on a travel. That would be OKC's 9th turnover of the game. And that will give Minnesota the ball back. McDaniels taps it out to Mike Conley. Shifts to the other side. High ball screen from Gobert. Gets tripped. Dort commits a second felony of the game with 5:50 to go. Minnesota with a commanding lead. OKC trying to get anything to go to get themselves back into the battle. But it looks like Minnesota has too much ammo tonight. And on the inbound, guarded tightly by Dort. Goes to the corner to Conley. Gobert screen creates a lot of space. Conley 3, no good. SGA across the circle. Guarded by McDaniels. 3, good. He strings one. Tries to cut the lead back down. 28-53. Ant off the screen. Tries to get off the back of his defender. Ant drives through, kicks Kicks again to Reed. Great shot fake. Gets SGA jumping. And Reed strings a three. Tacks on another three to Minnesota's massive lead. SGA drives. Tips it up. Flips it up. No good. But foul on Reed. SGA goes to the line for a pair of free throws. With 5 minutes to go, like I said, 56, now 29. Minnesota leads. We will be back with game 4 of this series. Looking like Minnesota will back one onto the series. Looking like it will be 2-1. 2-1 OKC, staying in the Target Center for game 4. Nikhil Alexander Walker across the circle. High ball screen, Randall swings it back. Gobert looking for a lob, does not get it. Swings to McDaniels. Draws some contact, no foul. Out to Walker. Good shot fake. Drives to the lane. The floater is good. The crowd on their feet in all white tonight, as that is the theme, a whiteout. SGA floater answered. And up the court. Walker. Ball screen. Reads from Gobert. Ant drives left. Pull up. No good. Jalen Williams, the wing, tosses it. Mitchell, three, no good. Another rookie getting some good playoff minutes. Nikhil Alexander Walker, drive, baseline. Bucket in the foul. Getting three the old way. He will go to the line for one. What a turn of events. Look at the first two games of this series, and man, Minnesota stepping on the gas. Looking great, shooting very efficient. And it's 60-32. He nets the first. Actually, correction, he made the shot. No good on the free throw, though. SGA guarded by one of the best on-ball defenders within McDaniels. Mitchell, open three, no good. Ant, rebound. Drives, double in the corner, but Randall retrieves it. Spins, gets some contact, swings it out. McDaniels, three. Short, tipped by Gobert, but he wants a challenge off the call. And the referees will get the review. Okay, sorry, there's some confusion going on. Minnesota was going to challenge it, but they changed it themselves, which I think we all saw on the broadcast. So that'll be Minnesota ball with 3:25 to go. Gobert on the three-point line, looking for a screen to give it to. He drives it himself, spins, shot no good. McDaniels foul, and we'll go to the line for two. Minnesota up a measly 28 with 3 minutes to go. Great following the shot from McDaniels off the Gobert miss. Just following the ball. And again, like I said, OKC's looking lackadaisical. They're not looking like they really want to be here. They look like they want to go back home. So it's getting a little out of hand. Looks like me and my dad's 2K scores. But we all have fun here. So Man, what a great night, though. What a great night for Minnesota. And they're looking very good. Now, I will be honest. It is a night. It is a 20-point lead for Minnesota. If they don't cut it below 15, or if they don't cut it to 15 or below, I will end it at halftime due to this game being an absolute blowout. But we will see what happens. There's still 2 minutes to go. Edwards swings it, gets the ball back off of McDaniels. Pull up Hezzy. Good. Edwards adds to his barrage of points. That adds, giving them 18. SGA tries to answer the call. He does not. He gets declined by Rudy Gobert on the block. Ant into Randall on the post. Good spin move. Should have been a foul, but he still gets the hoop in the arm. 66-32. Mark Daniel calls a timeout. They are jumping. They are loud. And I'm assuming Minnesota's proud. Really good right now. Randall, great aggressive move to the rim. Should have been a foul. Didn't get it, but still got the 2 points. Edwards, great hezzy pull up. Great move off the dribble. Added another basket. Give him 18. We head to the media timeout. About 2.5 minutes to go. We're back. SGA getting a crowd of boos. And I think they all know that OKC is going to lose due to this massive deficit that the home team has drawn. Williams to Joe. Good 3-point shooter, but that defense too good. Williams, good drive to the rim. Gets tagged. Gobert with a foul. He will go to the line for 2 shots. Second of the pair is no good. 66-33, Minnesota. The Timberwolves are growling, trying to get the Rolling Thunder to go to sleep. Randall off the dribble drive. Good shot fake. Floater. Good over Isaiah Joe. SGA. High ball screen from Holmgren. Almost loses the ball. Retracts it though. Williams. Off the screen. Open 3. Nets it. That will give him 8 with a minute to go in the second. Randall looking a little gassed. Hands on his knees, but playing great. Ball screen from Gobert. Ant receives it. Step back. Good. Anthony Edwards is looking pretty good, giving them 20. It's 70-36. This is the 2K score. SGA dribbling around. Joe almost loses it. Baseline gets cut off. Gobert, heavy contact, and does get the foul. Holmgren goes to the line for a pair of shots, and yes, I will I will officially say it. We are going to cut off the stream at halftime because this game's getting a little ugly. This game is getting a little ugly, and I am afraid to say it, but it's not looking too good. So we will be cutting the stream off at halftime. But thank you all for listening. And again, Monday night, same time, same place, right here on the Catch Clay YouTube channel. Game 4, Timberwolves, Thunder, 8 o'clock. Actually, more like 8:30 Eastern because they will start the game around the same time, 8:40. 8:30 Eastern, Monday night. Catch Clay YouTube channel, Timberwolves, Thunder. Randall brings it up, gets tripped by Jalen Williams. Will be his second felony of the game. Shea, the MVP for 2025, in 19 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 9 from the field. We'll take the Kentucky boy, Julius Randle, to the line for 2. Came over to Minnesota this season in the midseason trade that sent Karl Anthony Towns to the trailing 2-0 New York Knicks. They will play the Indiana Pacers tomorrow, 8 p.m. Eastern time on ESPN, I believe. Correction, TNT. I might catch some of the second half and give it to you, but due to conflicting schedule, we can't start on time. So we'll maybe send out a message on the channel and let you all know. SGA, crowd of boos, and bounces the ball out of bounds. Timberwolves ball. Crowd is on their feet. It's 72-38. Edwards, ball off the inbound. Probably trying to go 2 for 1 here as he loses it off of his leg. Kind of mental mistake right there. But they're not too worried because they're up 72-38. Like it says on ESPN, most points in a half in playoff franchise history. I mean, they can just get any shot they want, really, at this point. Jalen Williams does net it. Cuts it down a little bit. 72-41. Shot clock turned off. One shot here for Minnesota as the half will end. Randall getting doubled. Kicks it to Alexander Walker. Almost loses it. Recovers. Dribble drives down the lane. Hard shot. Recovered out to SGA. He will heave it up. No good. Halftime. 72-41. Thank you all for listening. Sorry this game was not as close as I wish it would have been, but hope I could bring you some insight, Hope I could bring you some fun. Thank you all for listening, and have a great night.